Hi folks, I'm back. I want to show you a pretty cool Sodbuster I got. I've had it for quite a while now. I just haven't got around to doing a video on it. First, let me tell you, if you hear a bunch of background noises, kids screaming and everything, that's because it's beautiful outside. I got all the windows open and the door walls open, and there's kids out playing out in the street, and my neighbor in the back's out chopping and stacking firewood for some reason. But yeah, I guess life is starting to move on a little bit now that it's warming up. So I guess that's a good thing. Let everyone get out. In fact, I'm probably going to go out for a walk after this. So, but anyway, let's take a spin around the block. Got the new Camillus and the medallion right there in front of a Puma Stockman. The Puma 4-star mini or 4-star full-size stag. Since that's so gorgeous, I had to leave that out there. There's the cat and the queen ram's horn. I put the A10 warthog back in his spot. And there's old Smokey back up against the Winchester box. I'll be doing a video on that soon. And of course, the Taylor Eyewitness ox horn in the center, a Taylor Eyewitness Ambonia burl up by Abe, and the big John Henry Shatton Morgan on top of them all. But let's get to it. This is a 2017 Case Sodbuster Jr. with some beautiful bone, which is the reason that it caught my eye. I haven't seen Case use this kind of bone. I mean, they have a burnt white bone, but they kind of did it a little different on this one. They didn't do as much burn, and it looks like they kind of gave it a pocket worn look. See how on all the corners and the edges, it's kind of rounded and worn down. But I don't know, maybe that's how it is on, I know Slick Slicer has a amber jigged bone, Sodbuster Jr. So Slick, if yours is all like worn down along the edges, let me know. Not that it's a real big deal. But this is pretty cool. I guess 2017 was Kentucky's 225th anniversary. And that's what I mean. I don't know if they just use this kind of bone, if this is like a one-time deal that they did just for this 225 anniversary edition. I got it off All About Pocket Knives, AAPK, and I paid $50 for it, which was probably the full retail rate when they were selling them, 50 or 60. But I paid 50 for it just because I liked it that much, and sometimes I do that. You'll see it's 3-pin construction, but it has 2 little smaller pins added, which is pretty cool. I guess that's for some extra sturdiness, since this is considered a work knife. Let's see the other side. Pull it back a little bit. I haven't used this one at all, only because I have a composite Sodbuster Jr. from Case, and that's the one I use. You'll see how this is like a bleached white bone. There's no yellowing on this side at all, which is just gorgeous. It's a beautiful touch, just hitting it a little bit with the torch to give it a little burn. And this is stainless. I wish Case would do a lot more CV, especially on their Barlows. And I don't know why they got to do everything stainless, stainless, stainless. But let's take a quick measurement. I mean, I don't think it's any different than any other Sodbuster Junior, which means it's probably 3 3/4 or 3 5/8. Yeah, 3 5/8 on the handle. Let's slide this over a little bit and we'll do the blade. And the blade looks to be, counting the tang, 2 3/4, and just the cutting edge is 2 1/2, a little over 2 1/2. But yeah, that's not surprising. It's not a real big knife. Let's take it off and check out the mechanics. This is a case knife that's off center on the blade. It's just a beauty in the hand. I kind of like that detail on the etching. It's always a comfortable fit. These things are great knives. That basic design is always a perfect fit for the hand, no matter what maker does it. They always seem to fit really good in the hand. You'll see it's off center, almost touching the liner. As close to the liner as you can get without touching it, that's for sure. But no gaps, and that's the important thing. The gaps bother me. The off-center blade doesn't really bother me that much anymore, because like 70% of my knives are off-center. It's just when you get into the GEC where their quality, the GEC and the Taylor Eyewitness seem to be the ones that are centered. Okay, let's take a look at it up against the composite. Now, I did do a force patina as practice because I was going to put a force patina on a couple of my GEC knives, but then I chickened out. But it came out really good on this one. So I know if I ever want to do it, I can execute the plan. As you'll see, it's just a nice smooth. And I used a 50-50 mix of vinegar and water. Heated it in the microwave, because if you heat the mixture up a little bit, it activates the acids in the vinegar, and it does it a lot quicker. And then I use that polish that I have, that I use to clean knives. It's a brass and silver polish, but it'll also smooth out the roughness of a patina and give you a nice glossy kind of patina. So I think everybody pretty much has one of these, don't they? I think I got this used for $18 or something off of eBay. Figured why buy a new one if I was just gonna, especially if I would have screwed up the patina on it. But I think it came out good. I don't know if I want to try it on one of my GECs yet, but one day I might. I'm thinking on doing on the my 44 pattern in Stag, the gunstock GEC, because that blade's already really scratched up. I use that knife quite a bit, so I'm thinking I'll throw a patina on there just to see what it looks like. So there you have it, my two measly Sodbuster Juniors. I don't even have a full-size one, but there's always time. So anyway, everyone have fun, stay safe, and Take care of yourselves and your family. Bye-bye.